slightly different angle. I can show off my dress a little bit more now. Look how pretty. I was supposed to do these two videos a while ago and I just kept on putting it off because basically I'll explain in this video. I wasn't feeling well, basically. So this is a life goals update. So welcome back. First off, I have started posting on the page a lot more. You've probably noticed I am trying to get back to doing like outfits of the day that make me feel good. Such as this one you would have seen, my outfit for this one, because I'm obsessed. One second, I'm going to close the door. Sorry, it's just mayhem right now, in a sense. Anyway, what was I saying? I've started posting, so outfits of the day, which you would have seen me in this one, posted up, which is a Winnie the Pooh dress from Penneys or Primark that I'm obsessed with. I've been looking for ages and eventually found it my size, and it actually looks really nice on me, and it's definitely going to be my number one summer dress. I can guarantee you that. So I'm going back to that and going back to daily quotes. I haven't started back at the weigh-ins yet because I'm still trying to sort stuff out. I am weighing myself weekly and I am making a note of it, so I can, when I do go back to the weigh-in posts, I can kind of talk about how I've been doing over X amount of weeks. So I have been making note of it, so don't worry about that. But anyway, gone back to them. My weekly step count, I've gone back to tracking. I was kind of tracking it, but I wasn't tracking it at the same time. My goal was 5,500, but for daily, and then weekly was 40,000, but I realised that doesn't calculate. So I fixed it to do 5,720, which will give me just over 40,000 steps in a week. So I have been trying to aim for that. So I'll go into that detail in a minute. But I've been trying to post up them. I've slowly been getting out for walks, but I'm not tracking the walks. So I'm not doing them posts just yet, and trying new recipes and meals and stuff like that. I haven't really posted. I do want to. I just haven't. Mostly because I keep forgetting to take photos of the food. So I do. So I haven't done the meals or a meal diary or anything like that post just because I've forgotten to take pictures of the food. Simple. I might do it in such a way that I don't have to take the pictures of the food. I could just use the template that I have and just write underneath what I've been having, maybe. Thinking about doing that, maybe. But we'll see about that, so I will. What other posts have I been doing? Just generic photos from like holidays or trips or days out or anything like that. I've been kind of posting them up. I know my life goals page is more meant to be about weight loss, but I want to add in stuff to do with mental health because my mental health's been really bad lately. Again, I'm going to get into that now in 1 minute, but it's been like really, really, really bad lately. So I kind of want to add in stuff where I kind of feel more myself and I feel better and stuff like that. So like my more positive days, I want to kind of add pictures in for that as opposed to just losing weight and what I'm eating, basically. I want to make kind of mental health and weight loss. So I've been trying to kind of figure out what kind of posts will go along with that. So that being said, I am posting back up on that and I'm trying to do the Instagram stories as well as often as I can. I'm not stressing myself out over posting on anything, even the blog or whatever. I am going to get back into it because I do love posting on the blog. Like it's really, really fun and interesting. I have like a load of posts that I want to do. I'm just trying to figure out how to word a lot of them. The last big post I did was talking about my mental health and how bad it's been. So I kind of don't know where to go from there, in a sense. So I am going to start posting. So I'll probably do like my next post will probably be on this outfit because I want to kind of talk about it a lot more and why it makes me feel so good and everything, you know. And so you might have already seen it by now, obviously. But let's jump in. So we'll start with the weight loss section of life goals. I got back from our holidays in Athlone and I was severely ill. Well, not severely, but I was very sick, basically. I didn't drink any water when we were away, besides in my coffees or my iced coffee kind of thing. It's the only water I was getting into me, and we were having pretty nice weather. Not as nice as today, but really nice weather. And I wasn't drinking water and I was doing a lot of walking around, so I did become really, really badly dehydrated. So much so I thought I was going to end up in hospital at one point, because I just couldn't get rid of the migraine. I'd had the migraine come on the Friday and I still had it come the Sunday night, so I did. which is when I was kind of thinking I might end up having to go to hospital because I was that bad. But I knew all that the hospital would tell me would be you're dehydrated and your vitamin levels are low. So I was still able to function. It was just my head was just thumping. So I was gulping down as much water every single day. Now I barely hit the 2 litre mark, so I wasn't over drinking either. I was just about edging towards the 2 litre mark. Since we got back, I think I got 2 litres into me like maybe 1 or 2 days. Not very many, but I've been slowly getting there. But I have cut way back on a lot of stuff. Weekends are a struggle, but weekdays are getting easier. So in my house now, I haven't really been doing great with breakfast. I'll have the odd day where I have a good breakfast. Lunches are getting a little bit better. I've cut out the chicken fillet rolls. I think I had one last week, so I'm doing pretty good on that. I don't be getting them every single day for lunch, so I'm getting either making something here at home, or I've had a couple of bad lunches where I get like a sausage bap or something in Costa with my ma, but we're having like a mother-daughter outing, so I'm like, I don't want to think about it too much. Or I have like a chicken noodle in work kind of thing. I had leftover dinner one day, chicken and broccoli bacon there, so that was pretty nice. So I'm kind of getting there at the lunches. Dinners have become a heck of a lot better. Normally me and Graham get like a takeaway and eat 3-4 days out of the week, which is really bad. We have the guaranteed one on a Saturday, but then we were getting like 2 other ones during the week nearly. That got really cut out. We actually went a whole week there with only having 1 takeaway. Then this week we've had 2, including the Saturday one. So we have, because we're having one tonight. Mostly because it is now currently 7 o'clock basically, and it is well too warm to cook. I really don't want to be cooking at this hour. Like I'm meant to be jumping into the shower, but I think I might get it in the morning instead when I feel a little bit less kind of like drained from the heat because it's so warm. But the weekly dinners have been a lot better because we've been kind of going in conjunction with my ma. So what I mean by that is, like, I was downstairs earlier and I was talking to her about the dinner. So Wednesday we do a stew in the house now, so every Wednesday we're having stew. So we'll contribute to that by buying our part of the meat, like, so we'll get a packet of mince because that's the more expensive part. Like that, the chicken curry, we'll buy our rice, we'll buy our chicken to go with it, and then if we've no curry sauce I'll pick it up, but if we do, it's there kind of thing. Like I picked up an extra one today just in case we ran out, or just in case we didn't have any. I couldn't remember, so I picked up another one anyway, so we contribute to the meal that way. So it's a big family chicken curry, big family stew. Then like we'll have like the odd meal where it's different. Like say tomorrow is going to be chicken teriyaki for me and Graham, but my man Dara and all are going to have basically freezer food. Tuesday my ma's going to do a dirty big fry up, so I need to go get the sausages that me and Graham eat. Because everyone else kind of eats generic sausages, whereas I'm very picky with my sausages and will only eat certain ones, so I'm a little bit, with that. So dinners are getting a lot better. Fizzy drink has gotten so much better. Me and Graham lived off fizzy drink, and you know that. You all know that. It may look in the vlogs that I'd still drinking like a lot of Coke, but I'm actually not. During the week, I'm not having any. I might have like a 2 litre bottle of 7-Up there that lasts me about 4 days. By the time I drink it, it is dead 7-Up. Which, really dead 7-Up, like. And I don't even finish it. There was 1 bottle there earlier, and I had about this much left in it, because I was like 4 days later. So I'll have like the odd bit of that during the week. But I'm mostly drinking water. I have my 2 water bottles. I don't actually know where they are at the moment. They're somewhere in this room. I think they might be in my bag. But I filled up both water bottles and bringing it to work with me, and I'll drink them during work, and I'm getting nearly 2 of them into me in work as opposed to barely 1. So I'm doing so much better there. I'm using the Fibre One little snack bar things, the birthday cake mostly. I'm using them as my snack for work because they're so much handier, better for you and everything, so I'm snacking on them in work. So I have 1 of them in work. So my snacking in work has gone dramatically down as well. Like really far down. I'm so happy with it. Junk food wise during the week is really good. It's mostly the weekends I'm struggling with now because I'm out and about doing stuff, or like we're doing our food shop or whatever. Like we have so much free time basically to do stuff with Graham, and on the weekends, so we're able to like go down to the shop, or we're able to do this, that kind of thing. Like, so weekend struggling with. Weekdays are getting so much better now. If I could get my breakfast in, I'd be doing great. Not seeing too much of a weight loss at the moment. About 2 or 3 pound in total, kind of thing. So not dramatically different, but I'm getting there slowly. So that's the food end of it. So that's all. The food end of it is going so well. I'm really happy with how the food end of it's going. The Sorry, cousin's text me. I'll text her back after the video. The walks and exercise end of it. I found a set of a YouTube channel, Sharona Hill, I think her name is. I can't remember. I think I talked about it before. She does dance workouts, which I absolutely am obsessed with. So I want to get back into doing them. I have like a whole list there of stuff that I want to do. So I do. So I'm going to go back into them. I'm going to look back through all the playlists and kind of have a few more just so I have like loads of them to do. I want some warm-ups and all to do for if I just want to do like an easy day. Or more advanced, like, because I'm still kind of new to the whole workout thing. The whole warm-up, then the workout, then the cool-down, I'm not into right now. I can't do it. The warm-up would probably get to me and would do me some good as of right now. So I will get into that. The floor area is getting really good, so like I'm able to like actually have space to do stuff, so I'm happy with that. The walks I've chosen not to do for weight loss purposes, as in I'm not tracking the walk as to what we do. I'm going out for walks, but I might only go as far as like the green tree and back, which is literally like a 20-minute walk if even. So it is like I'm only going out to clear my head and talk to Graham, because I feel when we are out walking like that, I'm able to talk to her. Sorry, Susan's now texting. Everyone texts when I'm recording a video. It's hilarious. But when we're out walking, I feel like we communicate a little bit better. I think it's because this room is so stuffy that it's actually aggravating. So it is like it just makes you want to get to not argue, but not. One sec. Sorry, that was just Graham coming back up. With the food, I did say in the video. Don't worry. Yeah, the walks are basically more for going out and kind of discussing and like clearing my head, getting stuff out of my head and talking to Graham about it basically. So they're more for my anxiety end of it and my mental health end of it now. They're not for losing the weight. So they're not at all. So the weight loss is going okay, it's nice, it's steady. I'm hoping to kind of get a more dramatic weight loss soon, but if I can get back into the 19 stone either this week or next week. Stealing my landline. If I can get back into the 19 stone either this Thursday or the following Thursday, I'll be very happy. So I will. I'll be delighted, because then I will start posting up my weight loss, because I feel like it is a constant now, whether it's just a pound even, I'll post it up, because I didn't like going like, okay, up then down and then up and down. Basically, yeah. So I'm going to get back into that. So then on to like the main big topic I wanted to talk about, which was my mental health and how that's been, because that's been really, really, really bad. Graham will tell you it's been the worst it's been in a while. I might have like a special guest talking, by the way. If Graham answers, don't worry. My anxiety has been the worst it's been in quite a while. Getting to the point where I don't even want to leave the house and go to work. So it was, or so it is, I should say. Like it's literally getting to that point where I'm like, I can't leave the house unless I'm with my mom, my dad, Graham, whatever, you know. I physically can't leave the house again. I'm getting panicky and all. Like Graham left me for a few minutes. I'd say about 10 minutes in Dundrum the other day. And I had to put headphones in and listen to music because I felt myself panicking. Like I was doing this little twitchy thing that I do, or the little tap, you know, where I feel like I'm starting to panic. So I am. Like we had half an hour before the movie began. Half an hour before the movie began, and I was panicking over whether or not Graham would make it back in time. He was literally going up to GameStop, which is literally 5-minute walk and 5 minutes back. Like it wasn't that far. So I was like, I was panicking whether or not he would get back, even though we had half an hour. So that was a bit annoying. But so my anxiety's been the worst it's been in a while. It's mostly because I'm now finished college, so I'm not stressing about that. That's one, I'm going to do a separate video on that later, but I'm not stressed about that. So now it's getting to the point where I know I'm finished work in July, because that'll be my time up, my lot of time up, it's gone. Like, so I'm finished in Fassaro in my community centre with my after school kids in July, which means I need to go out and start looking for a job. But with the way my mind is right now, I don't have the not the mental power. I don't know what way to word it, but I just wouldn't be able for getting up at like 7 a.m, you know, going out, trying to rely on a bus to get out to the job that I was going to apply for, and you know, because the buses aren't reliable basically. You looking for Fantastic Beasts? Because it's not called Harry Potter. I just thinking about relying on a bus at 8 o'clock in the morning, half 8 in the morning, panics me. So I don't want that. I didn't want to sign on either, but at the same time, no, it's not there. At the same time, I'm like, I need to think of the more positive end of it. So if I do end up having to sign on the dole, the way I need to start thinking of it, which is how I said it to Graham earlier, the way I need to think of it is, okay, yeah, I'm on the dole. My ma's helping with the money end of it, in the sense of like, because I'd have to go pick it up and I'd have to go down once a month and sign on, yada yada. I will obviously be applying for jobs, but it's gonna be jobs in that kind of, not suit me better, but that kind of go with what I need mentally right now. So I need to think of it as in like, okay, I'm allowed to volunteer when on the dole, so I am. So I can, if Fassaro need help, the community centre may need help, I can go down and help them. So I can still do that. There's a creche that I can help out in the morning, so there is. So I can help out in there. Then I can help my ma out with school pickups, because she does school pickups for the creche. So I can help her out with that. So there's all them things. But then I was saying to Graham, because I was sitting out with the sun earlier, and I was saying to him, why am I thinking of all the negatives? Why am I only thinking of negatives? Positively thinking, yeah, I can do them 3 things. That's bringing her up for my CV, obviously. But the positive end of it is, if I am at home, well, sure, no, I'm not watching that, Graham. I'm not crying tonight, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to put Orange Giant on. I really don't want to cry today, so I don't. Basically, I was saying to Graham, positively thinking, if I am at home all day, why don't I think of, like, for when we have the good weather, like today, I can sit out my back garden, I can do my stories, so I can, and I can enjoy my iced coffee, I can do healthy dinners, healthy breakfasts, healthy lunches, I can try out all new recipes for them to see what are the easiest ones, that maybe there's a breakfast and a lunch I can prep the night before, what dinners can I prep the night before, stuff like that. I can work on trying to push myself to get out on my own, so maybe if I walk on my own to the Green Tree or just down to Jason's and back, try to push myself to do stuff like that, and start putting my workouts in there, doing more workouts, you know, get back into really fixing with my mental health. But one big thing that's going to help me with mental health, and it's something that I really didn't want to have to do, but I feel like I have to now. Long story short, I've had 2 bars, so these are the implant bars, the contraceptive bars basically. I've had 2 of them in my arm for about 7 years now, because one of my doctors that I went to sent me to find one of them with an ultrasound, and didn't tell the doctors to take it out. So I've had 2 in my arm, so it's messing with my hormones basically, which is messing with my anxiety and all. So basically speaking, I need to get them out. I'm getting them out on the 26th, which is really good, but I need to clarify that the hospital is taking them out. So I have an appointment with my doctor on the 17th. I think it's 16th, 17th, 14th, 16th. I think it's the 16th. I can't remember. But on one of the days, I have it written down. I have an appointment for her to, one, renew my migraine tablets, obviously because I was using so much of them. Clarify that they're taking that out. But I'm also going to say to her that I have not been sleeping at all. Like, it's about 1, 2 in the morning that I'm going to sleep. I'm waking up about 4 or 5 in the morning, awake for another little bit, and then waking up again about 7, 8 in the morning. Like, I'm very broken, very bad sleeps, like, so I'm barely sleeping at night. My anxiety's been really, really bad, so I'm going to see, can she give me something to sleep at night, and can she give me something for my anxiety? If there's like one tablet that'll help with both, that'll be brilliant, but doubt it. So I'm going to see if she can give me stuff for them, basically. So I will be going back on medication for my anxiety, which again really didn't want to do, but I am going to put it out there because I want to be open and honest, and I want to be truthful, and I will do a blog post on it as well. So I will. So that's like one of the big things that I wanted to say was I will be going back on that. So I'm hoping, giving it a couple of months of being on it, I will be able to do a 9 to 5 job because I will feel so much better with the bars out. I will feel so much better with the weight loss and being on the medication. And I'm hoping maybe come next year I won't have to be on the medication anymore. I can come off it again when I'm starting to feel better and I'm actually in a new job and I'm settled and I have all that anxiety over. I can start winging myself off of it again like I did last time. So that's my plan. So it is. But it's going to be like a real rocky road. But weight loss wise, going good, slow and steady, about a pound a week I'm getting down, which I'm really happy with. Bit disappointing at the same time with how much work I'm putting in, but at the same time I know it will level out and go my way eventually once I start doing even better. So getting there slowly. But so weight loss is doing good, mental health is doing really bad, but today is one of my good days. So it is. Today's a good day, yeah? Mm-hmm. Today's a really good day. I feel good. I have my makeup done. I have my beautiful dress on. It's really sunny. I feel really productive and really good today because we're getting loads done. And so today's a good day. But even though food wise during the week is really good, mental health wise during the week is really bad. So I'm struggling quite a lot to get a good balance there. But I'm getting there slowly. I do have another video that I want to talk about, which is the college one, as I said. I'll do that one later. I'll record that later and that'll be posted up. But I want to do like the big update now and kind of talk through because it's a little bit more detailed. But all in all, we're very kind of rocky at the moment. I'm trying so hard to kind of get my head back, but panic attacks have been really bad recently. So they have. So yeah. I will keep you updated on it all. So I will. And updated on how I feel with the medication, how I am after getting the bars and all out. I'll give you all that update as well. So fingers crossed, but wish me luck because I've jumped in head first and I'm pushing myself extra hard this time round. Like could not be pushing myself harder to lose the weight and to get my mental health back on track, basically speaking. So I'm like really head deep in this now. So I am. But I will keep you updated, and if you want any like quicker updates other than YouTube, check out the Life Goals page because I'll be updating that a lot more often obviously than YouTube. So hop on over to that and see, and you can hop on over to my blog either because I'll do bigger detailed posts basically on that. So I will. But hopefully you enjoyed it. I'm gonna go grab my dinner before it goes cold, and I will see you in the next one.